Fat Northern Golfers. Zach and Deck here today, and we're at Douglas Valley, and this is a shot that we promise will lower your handicap if you're playing off 21, 22, 23, 24, anything like that. High handicap golfers, this is the one for you. So this is a situation, we're on the chipping green here, but this is a situation you'll often find yourself in when you're around 30, 40, 50 yards from the flag, and the first thing you think is, I'll get a wedge. You think I'll go...
If you're watching pros on tour, they're getting all lob wedges, sand wedge, and they're putting it 5 yards to the pin. But us being 20, 22 handicappers.
First thing you'll do is you'll go, I'm going to get my 58, my 56, my sand wedge, whatever it is. You're going to sit there and you're going to go, right. The first thing you'll do is you'll either flat it and the ball will end up there, or you'll thin it and it'll go 100 yards past where you want it to go. This shot, we guarantee you will knock shots off your game. So check it out in a second.
Right, so I've lined up 4 balls here. I'm going to use a 7 and a 9. 7's more of, if you're further out, if you're 30, 40 yards off the green, a 7, it'll really get it down there. You'll see a lot of older people, they'll actually putt, but I think putting can be quite iffy if you end up getting heads off the grass or whatever. 9 iron's going to give it that slight bit of loft, not much, slight bit, just to get it over anything that you think could be stopping it if there's a hill or anything like that. Get it up on the hill, bump it down. Right guys, so I'm going to use a 7 iron here because I think feel we're a bit further out. What I'm going to do is, if the ball's there, the club, the shaft needs to be more upright, so you're leaning on the toe of the club. You need to grip down on it, and it's just a gentle, keep the V in your body with your arms, it's just a gentle, like a 20 yard putting stroke. That's what we're going for today. Let's see if we can get it close there now. Now that one wasn't the best, to be fair, but damage limitations, I could have thinned it, I could have chunked it. It's gone on the green, we're on for a putt, maybe 2 putting. That's just it, something on the green slightly. It would have gone a bit closer, but again, we're happy with that.
As long as you're on the green.
What I'll do now, I'll change over to the 9 iron, see if I can show you one, get a bit more loft on it.
If you look here, if you think as well, if you were using a wedge, the likelihood of getting 2 consecutive chips within 8 to 10 feet with a wedge, it's just not going to happen. So this is just, it makes golf easy. It just simplifies the game.
That stopped dead again, that wasn't the best. I need to give it a bit more on this now. Yeah, so as you can see there, they're not the best shots, but again, we're getting rid of all them shots where we're thinking, oh, we can get this up and down like the pros do. It's never going to happen. If you're 20 handicapper like me, it's never going to happen. They're all within, the worst one there, and we're on the green. Every other one's within 10 foot. The best one's within 5 foot. You're probably putting that for par, maybe bogey.
Right guys, so I'm going to be using my 7 iron. I only ever use my 7 iron for a bump and run, and I can use this club from 60, 70 yards sometimes. If there's a bit of water on your right, a bunker on your left, the amount of times you'll skew it, I just basically put it down the fairway with something like this. So I'm going to give it a bash now. We're going to see how close we get. I think we're about 50 yards back here. You can see quite a way to where the camera is next to the hole, so we'll see what we can do with these. Little bit past, but again, the camera's right over the hole there, so we're probably only 10 feet. Nice easy 2 putt. If this is on a par 4, there's a good chance there. Similar again,
yeah.
Maybe a bit more. That one just took a little bit of a kick off the hill. Take a little bit off it. See there. 3 not the best shots in the world by any stretch of the imagination. They're all within maybe 12 feet, 13 feet, something like that. But you can see the grouping. I've hit 3 of the same shot there. If I was trying to use my wedge, I could tell you now that one would still be here, one would be in the Hawthorns pub back there, and I might have got one on the green. So you can see the grouping immediately. They might not be exactly where I wanted them, but you're taking the risk out of the game completely, and that's what we want as a high handicapper. That's where you're going to save shots.
I've got someone who never ever tries this. Every time I mention it to him, doesn't fancy it, always goes for the God shot. Let's bring him in. Right,
You got to go for the flop.
He thinks he can flop shot. He's absolutely terrible.
Goes round in 120 in flop shots.
Never broke 100, but I'll go for the flop shot.
Right, so he never hits these bump and runs. I'm going to show him. I'm going to teach him now. Let's see how easy it is. Let's see if it actually will lower your handicap. I know for a fact it will, but I want to prove to you guys it's going to knock off this guy's score. It's going to knock 10-15 shots off 100%.
Yeah.
Right, Reece, so what I want you to do is when you stood near the ball addressing it, your normal stance will be something like that with the shaft lean. We need the shaft to be more upright.
On the toe?
Yeah, on the toe. It needs to be, the club needs to be on the toe. We need to grip down on it, even if you're on the shaft, not the grip.
On the shaft?
Yeah. And then all we're doing, it's just a nice putting stroke. Keep your arms in that V shape. It's a nice putting stroke. Let's see if we can get it. What are you using there? 7?
7. I've gone for the 7.
Okay.
So just a little bit
Just a
harder.
bit more. Just a bit more. Yeah.
No. Knock shots off your handicap. Oh, it's on the green though.
Yeah. Better.
Hey.
Better.
Oh, go on.
Going in.
Oh.
Just try and give it a bit more for me.
Bit more,
Remember,
brother.
stand it up upright. You're getting right over it, Reece. You want it literally like that. Yep, that's why you're hitting it there. See, you can see there that he's managed to hit a few. And
Well, that's
they've not
gone
been
within
the-
about 4
They've
foot.
not been. That one was unbelievable, but the ones before that, they wasn't the best, and he still managed to get them all on the green.
You want this one in?
Go on then.
That was me being silly.
Miles better.
That's in the hole.
That's
That
it.
is in the
Get
hole.
in. Oh!
That's literally hit the hole.
Right, what we'll do, because that was a 7 there added to it, I think you need, from this distance, I think you need a bit more loft. So we're going to give him a 9 iron, we're going to let him hit a few more. Now he's got used to it. With a 9 iron, same stance, exactly the same, it's just going to give him more loft here.
You can see there, that's a complete miss hit, but he's still 15 feet away on the green.
That's lovely. Coming back round, lovely. Remember, try and keep your arms in that putting motion, putting stroke, yeah, just a pendulum. Like that, yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Lovely again. Perfect that.
Better than used to, right? Scoopy scoop.
That's a miss hit and you still try and get it again. Let go. Get it like that. That's what you need to get. That's how you need to be hitting it. Putting stroke like that. Yeah. Oh, what shot that is. That's gone in. That's gone in.
So you can see the Reece has hit them shots. We're going to walk over now and you can see he's mishit a few though. Like he'll admit though that he scoots a few. And I think this is probably his worst one. Here, that's maybe 20 feet, but it's still on the green. Then you've got this one, 15 feet.
Completely thin that one.
That, all of those, well, you've got one there that's within, you know, a foot. That's maybe 3 foot, a couple within 6 foot.
That's literally 1 of my feet away.
And then you've got one over here that was about 12 feet away again. So you look, all of those are within 2 putting distance realistically. And if that's your third shot on a par 4, you're walking off with no more than a bogey, and you've got a good chance of par or even birdie if you hole one. So yeah, it's a great shot. Reece, do you feel as though that's going to knock shots off your game, honestly?
You know what? Like I said, I've hardly ever used it. I've probably tried it, but messed it up so many times. But I felt doing a few consecutive shots of it, like actually practicing, it felt alright to be honest. Obviously close there. If it try and chip and stuff like that, fin them all over, like you said.
Yeah. So I think
I'll try again.
that's the video for today, guys. Remember to like, share and subscribe. And if you want more content like this, if there's any shots you want to see, bit of advice on what high handicap golfers actually play, rather than, you know.
Let us know as well. Let us know if there's any little tricks. We know this bumper run, everyone's talking about it, everyone uses it. Let us know if there's any tricks that you do that you feel knock shots off your round. Let us know in the comments down below. Like, share and subscribe. We'll see you again.